A lot of drivers think after treatment failures just happen randomly, like one day the truck throws a code and that's it. But in reality, most after treatment problems are created long before the first fault code ever shows up. And almost always they start with maintenance and operation, not the after treatment system itself. Modern diesel engines are designed as a system. The engine, EGR, and after treatment all work together. When one part of the system isn't maintained or operated in the way it was designed, soot production increases, and that's when after treatment issues start stacking up. Let's start with the basics that get overlooked. Something as simple as a restricted air filter can change combustion efficiency. Poor airflow means incomplete combustion, higher soot output, and more load on the EGR and after treatment system. Same thing with oil changes and oil filters. Extended oil intervals, incorrect oil, or skip filter changes increases ash and contamination. That ash doesn't burn off during regeneration. It accumulates and shortens the lives of sensors, DPFs, and SCR components. Fuel filters matter too. Poor fuel quality or restricted fuel filters affect injection timing and combustion quality. Again, more soot. More soot means more frequent regenerations and higher exhaust temperatures. And once you start seeing frequent regens, the system is already working harder than it should. Another big one we see is overhead valve adjustments. When valve lash is out of specs, combustion efficiency drops. That doesn't always cause immediate drivability issues, but it absolutely affects soot production. We see trucks with after-treatment complaints that haven't had an overhead run in hundreds of thousands of miles. That's not an after-treatment problem. That's an engine maintenance problem, showing up downstream. Inspections are where most people miss it. Soot buildup on EGR sensors, differential pressure sensors, and sensor tubes don't always trigger codes right away. But once readings become inaccurate, the engine and after-treatment systems start making decisions based on bad data. That leads to improper regen strategies, higher exhaust temps, and accelerated wear. Now let's talk about how the truck is operated, because this is just as important as maintenance. These engines are designed to run loaded at operating temperature for extended periods. Short trips, stop-and-go driving, light loads, excessive idling, all of those increase soot production and prevent proper regeneration. When poor operation is paired with poor maintenance, after-treatment issues aren't a possibility, they're inevitable. This is usually the point where drivers start looking for shortcuts. Deletes or tuning changes might keep the truck moving for a while, and sometimes they do work, temporarily. But those modifications often push the engine past its design limits. We've seen this results firsthand. Overheated cylinders, scuffed liners from thermal expansion, bent or broken valves, cracked cylinder heads. At that point, the problem is no longer emissions. It's a major engine failure. The key thing to understand here is this. After-treatment systems don't fail on their own. They fail because the engine feeding them isn't operating or maintained correctly. That's why focusing only on fault codes or repairing individual components rarely fixes the root problem. If your truck is still running and throwing intermittent after-treatment codes, that's actually the best time to address it. That's when inspections, maintenance corrections, and operational changes can prevent major downtime and expensive repairs. Once the system is fully overwhelmed, the repair path gets a lot longer and a lot more expensive. At TAT Express in Dallas, we focus on identifying why after-treatment issues are happening, not just clearing codes or replacing parts. That means looking at engine maintenance history, air, fuel, and oil system, valve adjustment, sensor conditions, and how the truck is actually being operated. If you're dealing with recurring after-treatment problems, this is the point where scheduled inspection makes more sense than waiting for a breakdown. Most after-treatment failures are preventable if you address the engine and maintenance first.